Okay, colleagues, this is automated irrigation, and your sprinklers, some of them are adjusted then, and you can see this one, it's zigzag. So what are we going to do about that? It must be adjusted so that it's automatically turning where you want. It must not make wet here, it mustn't make wet there. So what we want to do, we want to have a square so that nothing gets wet, but this one points completely wrong, so I cannot do much here. So the only thing I can do here, I take this key, is the one you need, and I put it in here just to lift up this thing, and when I lift it up I can turn here because I want to reset this thing completely. So I made it clean here. So this thing, you want to see where does it stop. It stops here, so then I turn it like that. So this is my, we call it like tripping point. And then the next one will be, so it's still a bit far, but that's okay, I can adjust that one later. For now, my outside tipping point is here. So then I let it come into the fittings. This is the tipping point, go in, and I screw it back. So now, take my key again. First, this is the end. Now, if it turns here, see it overshoots. What do? There is different fittings here. This is to pull out. This is to reduce the arc. So if I put this one in, you can see there's a minus and a plus. Plus is clockwise, minus is counterclockwise. So I want to... Okay, what I didn't show you before, or didn't come out nicely, this key, like I said, this part is for here, and this part you put it in here. If the arc, I mean how this thing is turning, see it's turning all around now. But if I want to put it on a one side, and it should actually turn like this one from here, stop and stop. So that one is correct. But this one, because it's in this thing, it's already in the ground. So obviously if it's in the ground like that, it brings the water this way, which is not what we want. So I have to reduce by putting this key in, and there's a minus and a plus here. So I put this in and I turn to the minus sign, so that is counterclockwise. And I take it out and see how does this, what is the spray direction. It blocks here and it's supposed to block somewhere here, so I still have to reduce it more. So let's see how we can continue to the minus, going to the minus more, and see again, this is always where we want to stop. So it stops here, water is on. Let's see, stop here, from here to here. So it's 180 now. So we have it at 180, but now you can see here the problem, the direction. We are putting this thing like that. So this is where we have to take this body out. So when this is in the ground, just what I showed you, you actually have to untie this completely, and then while this is in the ground, you take it out with the screw. Remember, this is when the water is popping up the thing. So this is like this, and now you orientate it. Let's say here is the stop end, so then you must put it in where the stop is. You let it fall in the cylinder like that. There's the stop, and then you screw it back all the way to the end, and you put it back in the ground. Stops here and stops here, so we are aligned with bit. checking out, and now it's perfect. So up. Okay. The other thing which you can do before you start, you can temporarily, before you put in this one, put a pressure gauge in, because these pop-up sprinklers, and let's say you get a job and you do ornamental irrigation, automatic irrigation, you have to know that is there enough pressure for this thing to come out. If you work on normal town council water, it's not enough. Lucky the one we have in Rundu, it gives us enough pressure. We're at like 2.5 even. If you have a booster pump, 3, this is normally the range you would work between 2, 2.5 and 3. So that this thing pops up. So you put this adapter with a reducer galvanized fitting, and then you read, it must be at least 2. If it's higher, of course, the better, because it will increase, in the catalog I'll show you in a minute, it will increase your radius.